How you doing? My son and I just finished the basic motorcycle safety training course. It was a very good program. It was approximately 12 hours worth of instruction, about 4 hours worth of classroom time, and the rest was range time. It was very good. We both thought it was very useful, very helpful, and very very worth the time. The majority of it was learning some new skills on the bike, and then honing some skills that I've already been trying to work on or have worked on, and reinforcing some skills and some things that I've already done or have been doing. So it was a very good learning experience. You kind of got a feel for how another bike felt. It got you out of your comfort zone a little bit. So you had to almost sort of, for me, you had to relearn to ride again, almost. Not quite 100%, because the basics are there, but you had to force yourself. For me, had to force myself to relax and to have confidence that I knew the basics. It was kind of cool to see, how other people progressed, and you can see yourself progress. You get on that unfamiliar bike the first time, and you're not comfortable with it, and you're, that kind of stuff, and it's like to see yourself go that kind of, progress through that class is kind of fun. I would definitely recommend it to anyone. If you're a new rider, I would definitely recommend it to new riders. There's a lot of good information, a lot of good skills you can take out of it. You're not going to gain any off-road experience. They're not going to teach you how to ride, a dirt bike, or how to handle something on a loose gravel road or something like that. But you're going to get really good basic riding knowledge, because that's what it was. It was a basic course. So you get really good basic knowledge on how to handle a motorcycle, how a motorcycle works, or not really how it works, but your basic handling, your starting, your stopping, your cornering, things like that. Things that, some emergency stuff, some swerves. And the other reason we took it was because in North Dakota, if you take and pass the safety course, you don't have to go through the DMV driving test. You take your safety course certificate in, and you get your motorcycle license, as long as you have your learner's permit already. I think it was much easier to do it this way than to go through the DMV. Especially if you're a person like me who gets, really nervous about those kind of things, and kind of gets into their own head and works himself up. Going to the DMV can be a kind of a nerve-wracking experience, because you have to, it's a one-time shot. You got one time to pass this test. I don't think I would have passed that the first time. I really don't. I think it would have taken 2 or maybe 3 tries to get through that at the DMV. So I guess with that, I'm sure if anybody's interested in taking a course similar to this, go to your local DMV, or even your local DMV's website. You should be able to find information, I would think, or any of your motorcycle dealers in your area. They should be able to point you to any classes in your area. that you can take if you want to take them and work on your skills a little bit. So with that, we're gonna wrap this one up. So until next time, later.